Welcome back to Hanome. In this video we are going to talk top 10 upcoming gadgets 2021. So before starting this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel to join the Hanome family, and turn on your post notifications to get first access to all our future updates. 2020 saw some eye-popping technologies and gadgets loaded with the next-gen features. Like all times, there is something new on the horizon. As we bid goodbye to this eventful year, 2021 brings a refreshing hope for the tech community. So what gadgets should you be eyeing in the early part of next year to stay abreast with the dynamic times? Here are the 10 best choices. Number 1. OnePlus Smartwatch. OnePlus has dominated the smartphone arena for quite some time now. It started out with flagship killers in the premium category and is now feeding its passionate community with mid-range wonders like the Nord. In 2021, the Chinese OEM is going to step into a new dimension with the expected release of a smartwatch. This revelation comes courtesy of a tweet by company CEO Pete Lau, who confirms that the OnePlus smartwatch will be arriving in early 2021. This is the time when the OnePlus 9 series is likely to debut as well. The smartwatch is expected to run the Google Wear OS, since Lau has a keen interest in working with Google to fine-tune the smartwatch operating system. Little is known at this point about the smartwatch specifics, but one thing is for sure, it'll be high on specifications, functions, and features just like the OnePlus Buds that gives its competitors a good run for their money. The OPS smartwatch could feature a Qualcomm chipset, given the ties between the two brands, paired with 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of storage if we have to speculate at this point in time. Number 2. Spray Care Band. An unconventional yet logical entry in this list comes in the form of this hand sanitizer blaster. Perhaps the coolest gadget that you'll be able to show off when it is finally shipped, the Spray Care Band is a handy sanitizer dispenser that disinfects with the touch of a button. Just like Spider-Man would shoot the web at his enemies, this one is a more sensible approach towards hygiene and health. No bigger than your smartwatch, the sanitizer will be your best bet for disinfecting hands, surfaces, or your pals to stay safe amidst the pandemic. The accessory will be able to dispense 40 applications of spray that last 3 seconds each, enough for a day's use. The smart device has already achieved its crowdfunding goal and is on target for mass production in the coming months. If this one is irresistible for you already, you can get extra perks by backing the project now and securing your Spray Care Band for a safe future. Number 3. POC Omne Eternal. Sat beneath the surface of this helmet is a light harvesting material called Powerfoil, which converts solar energy into electricity. After cycling to work in the morning, leave the POC Omne Eternal by a sunny window to charge, and by evening you should have a fully juiced red light on the back of the helmet. Bung the helmet on and the sensors inside turn the light on too. The back-facing light isn't bright enough to warrant binning those bike lights you keep forgetting to charge, but it will improve your visibility to others. Number 4. Sony FX3. Sony's FX3 is the smallest, cheapest cinema camera the company has ever made. It's built for filmmakers, rather than photographers, so it can handle recording Ultra HD video at 120 FPS for long periods. It comes bundled with a handle that's ideal for shooting from low angles, and it adds extra sockets for plugging in different audio inputs. There's also in-body image stabilization for when you're running and gunning. The camera will also play nice with Sony's yet-to-be-released AirPeak drone. At 715 grams, it's a bit too bulky to fit in your pocket, but it's light enough and small enough to take wherever you go. Keep an eye out for it in the hands of your favorite YouTuber soon. Number 5. Xiaomi Mi Air Charge. It's early days, but Xiaomi has shown off a demo of a product it's planning to put on sale this year. It's called Mi Air Charge technology, and it uses 144 micro antennae to transfer energy to your phone via a narrow wave beam. According to Xiaomi's demo, you'd be able to walk into a room, and your phone would start charging, even if an object was in the way. Eventually, Xiaomi says it could be used to charge multiple devices at once in the room it's sat in. It's tech we've seen presented at conferences before, but never so close to an actual final product. Number 6. Carol Exercise Bike. Get fit and healthy in 26 minutes a week. That's the bold claim made by the creators of this exercise bike. which combines high-intensity training with an algorithm that learns your fitness level and creates a training regime. The bike is built on the idea that energetic bursts of exercise are effective at making you healthier. Research seems to support this idea, with several studies showing that periods of high-energy activity interspersed with more sedate intervals seem to push your body out of its comfort zone, improving heart health, lung capacity, fat-burning potential and more. If you're serious about training, the bike plugs into the growing market of online classes, including Peloton Digital and Apple Fitness Plus. Number 7. Grado GT220 Wireless Earbuds. Building great earphones is a bit of a dark art. The goal is to create the illusion of a big, spacious sound out of something very small. Most of the time, earbuds can't quite pull off this trick, so you end up with audio that can lack bass, sound tinny or seem distant, or in some cases all three. The GT220 wireless earbuds from the Brooklyn-based, family-run Grado avoids all of these pitfalls to make the most out of your music. The earbuds handle the big bassy electronic beats of Run the Jewels just as well as the delicate, breathy vocals of Nick Hakim. All the highs and lows have room to be heard. I suspect half the reason they sound so good is down to the fit. The earbuds twist into place with ease, and sit there comfortably for hours, without any danger of falling out. There's 6 hours of listening time between charges and another 30 hours of charge held in the case. There are plenty of extra features too, like wireless charging, touch controls and a degree of waterproofing. Number 8. Apple Watch 6. We've grown to love Apple's smartwatch. It's not just a great fitness tracker, it's that rarest of things. A piece of tech that can actually change your life. The multitude of sensors on board means the wristwatch can track your heart rhythm, and it logs the data on your phone. If it spots any irregularities, it'll suggest you take a trip to the doctor, who can take a look at ECGs recorded by the watch. The future's bright for the Apple Watch too. A study involving 400,000 participants by researchers at Stanford University found that a smartwatch and phone could be effectively used together to spot atrial fibrillation in wearers, one of the most common heart issues in the UK, though it's important to note that this feature hasn't been implemented yet. Similarly, Apple Watches are being trialed as a means of remotely tracking the condition of patients with chronic conditions, like asthma and heart disease, and it's even being deployed by the University of Washington School of Medicine to find out if it can predict the onset of flu or COVID-19 before a patient is aware of symptoms. Number 9. Yoto Player Interactive Audio Player. Cassettes were great, weren't they? Okay, the sound was rubbish, you couldn't skip tracks and they never lasted too long, before they were gobbled up by the tape monster. You know what I mean. But as a kid I used to love listening to stories on them. For me there was something deeply satisfying about slotting the tapes into the player, pressing play, and getting lost in a ripping yarn, and the Yoto Player is a modern-day equivalent just as tactile and exciting. Except it sounds good. Whatever the circumstances, keeping kids entertained without having to resort to a tablet can be a struggle, so the Yoto Player is definitely one of the better ways to keep their little minds whirring, and imagination sparked. Number 10. Logitech StreamCam. If somehow you've managed to turn your pastime into a lucrative side hustle by streaming it over the internet, then you'll probably want an upgrade on the inflexible and dubious quality webcam hovering over your monitor. Logitech, no stranger to computer peripherals, has pimped out the humble webcam to something of a streaming behemoth, recording at HD 1080p at 60 frames per second, with AI-enabled face tracking to keep you in focus, and auto exposure in case the sun suddenly decides to make an appearance. Of course, widescreen is so passé, so you can easily twist the StreamCam 90 degrees, and record in 9:16 to avoid any Instagram or Facebook stories weirdness. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments below, and we will be happy to try and address them. Also, please let us know if there is anything else you would like for us to talk about to give you a better understanding. If you learned something new from this video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And subscribe to join the Hanome family so you can make sure you get all our future updates. Thanks for watching.